Hello, and welcome. Some jobs exist because someone has to go where no one else wants to look. Places built to move water, hide waste, or disappear problems underground. Tonight's story is called The Tunnel Under the River. It comes from someone whose work took them beneath a town that preferred not to remember what was built below it. All names and identifying details have been changed. What you're about to hear isn't about getting lost. It's about finding something that was already waiting. I worked infrastructure inspections for a few years, mostly boring jobs nobody wanted. Old bridges, flood tunnels, utility passages that hadn't been properly checked in decades. This one ran beneath a river outside a former mill town, built during the industrial boom and partially sealed after a collapse in the 1970s. My task was simple. Walk the accessible length, photograph structural damage, and mark where water intrusion was worsening. The entrance was a concrete mouth hidden behind overgrowth, reeking of damp metal and stagnant water. Once inside, the temperature dropped fast, and sound behaved strangely, echoing forward instead of back. Every footstep felt delayed, like the tunnel needed time to decide whether to repeat it. About 10 minutes in, I noticed footprints in the silt. Bare feet, child-sized. They went deeper than the survey maps showed the tunnel extending. I should have turned back. Instead, I followed them, telling myself it was probably kids sneaking in, even though the prints were too clean, too evenly spaced, and never slipped in the wet. The deeper I went, the more the walls changed. Old brick gave way to poured concrete, then back to brick again, as if different eras overlapped incorrectly. Eventually, I reached a chamber that wasn't on any plan round, wide, with water dripping steadily from above like a slow heartbeat. That's when I heard breathing, not echoing, not distant, right behind my ear. I spun around and saw nothing, but the footprints had changed. They no longer pointed away from me. They circled the chamber, dozens of them now, overlapping, pacing, as if something had been waiting there for a long time and had finally been disturbed. The breathing grew heavier, strained, like lungs filled with water trying to remember air. When I backed away, the sound followed at the same distance, never closer, never farther, perfectly matched to my movement. I ran. I don't remember the tunnel itself after that, only bursting into daylight and vomiting into the riverbank grass. The inspection report I submitted listed structural instability and unsafe conditions, and the tunnel was officially sealed the next month. But sometimes, when I cross bridges now, I swear I hear breathing rise up through the metal grates beneath my feet, patient and familiar, as if something under the water is still walking its circles, counting steps, waiting for the next person who needs to look inside. Some structures aren't abandoned. If you felt the ground under you tonight, if bridges suddenly seemed thinner than they should be, pay attention, because not everything beneath the water is trapped. Some things are just patient, still walking their circles, still counting steps, waiting for the next person who needs to look inside. This is Night Signal. Some passages were never meant to be reopened. If these stories keep you company at night, you can stay connected by subscribing. And if this one felt familiar, give a like to let us know.